Them a try hard to get we out. Cold-hearted Eskimos. Say me sang bad for radio. Over the same out we say yes and no. Can't stop me evidently. Still take on road with the belly empty. Move from walk foot, get the Bentley. Dark me and fresh before me let me 20. We have one life. See me a clean, me no bad mind. Now 3 years me a watch mine. And I go and work till I'm my time.
Yeah, man.
Big up
First and foremost, despite the fact that it's just technical difficulties or whatever it is, you know, we must take responsibility for we sign up for. Yeah, my apologies for, you know, I mean, for whatever delay, you know, experience, you know, I really appreciate, you know, those who waited, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, my apologies again for the delay, regardless of what caused it, that's it, you know what I mean, you know, put a word, it was supposed to be 10:30, now the time passed, so regardless of what make it pass, my apologies.
Yeah, man, so big up, bro. All right, yeah, cool, so we're gonna just get straight to action now, my general, you know, and we're gonna have a small segment where, you know, the persons on the call who might not necessarily get the chance to, you know, meet or talk to you in one-on-one, where they can type or 2 questions and we'll take a few of the questions and answer. But straight, the first thing, you know, most persons might know you as, you know, one of the twins, but what, you know, you're a friend of mine, you're my brethren, someone I play football with, someone want you to, you know, you know you as Curly Loxx. You know, I know you as Curly, I know you as the voice box. So I want you to tell, you know, everybody on the call right now, who is Curly Loxx? Make them know who you are as an individual. Who is Curly Loxx in general?
Well, if we begin to talk that it couldn't hold on a Zoom call, but I mean, we can maybe slightly skim through it. You know what I mean? Curly Loxx is one half of the Twin of Twins, you know, regardless of the fact that most people, you know, them blanket a thing and we have a single existence, and that is a problem, but that's for our next interview. You understand? But Curly Loxx is somebody who is a person who, especially after 2007, February 10th, when that youth in the background dead, you know what I'm saying? You can see him picture up on the wall. Let me go a little closer. Yeah, the impact with a little youth I make for my life now more than ever, I'm dear to develop a thing when the courage to offend, you know, and I chronicle what this means in my upcoming book, Planet Hurt. So for those who really want to know the mindset and where I've evolved to and why them can pre-order that book now on www.planethurtbook.com. You understand? And you know what I mean? You know, me been, you know, as recently, you know, me decide to kind of Lego the single existence. It never used to be a problem. But eventually, you know, when we start evolve a certain way after 2007, we start realize, you know, we start experience a type of transformation, like almost a different dimension. And we kind of start see the details. We start see the things that most humans overlook. We see the details, we see the information we overlook, we make our life miserable. And we start seeing more than ever say we are miserable because we're not attracted to our happiness. We're not attracted to it because the things that's supposed to genuinely make us contented, we shouldn't even say happiness, because happiness is not a constant state. So therefore, it is not, you know what I mean? So therefore, we were born to be contented. We were born to understand and therefore find meaning in the suffering that we encounter, you know? If any college kids are here, they're supposed to be familiar with the works of Friedrich Nietzsche and them type of great psychologists, the people like Carl Jung and them type of people there. You understand me? I say, we should have known now, say, you know, me as a man, me dare to show people how to do that. I'm off that grid, that slavery, that economic plantation, that theater, that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've retired. That show, that I am that ego.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm now using my ego and it's not using me anymore. You understand? Because I see the game now, so I can play it. You know what I mean? I can play my way out of it. Most people are in the game. They're stuck in the game. I rose above it like a drone and I saw the game. So, and I played my way out of it. You understand?
All right.
I've embraced that people. Yeah.
How did you get a chance? What happened for you to, step away from the crowd, and have that energy of leadership, that energy, that spiritual awakeness that you don't have to be a part of the average?
It was when I realized that power and control in the way that I taught, and that it was taught to me then by the society in which I was born. And the idea, and that's all it is. The idea I had of all these things disappeared, dissolved. You understand? When my son died and I saw my little 6-year-old on a stretcher, and no accolade, no lie about greatness could tell him to get up and go home to his mother. Then I realized that power and control in the way that I thought power and control, it was an illusion. I started realizing the selfishness of human nature. Even within myself, I started realizing that the beginning to my freedom have become through me. And that the things like try to convince people that, oh my God, if you just do this nice little thing for this person, if you try to do this that way, then what is going on? So,
good man, it's all good. We see everything.
Yeah, you hear me now? Yeah, you see
yeah, man, we are here and see you now.
Yes, so it's like I start to realize the lie. It was when I was in so much grief that I didn't care about the show, that I realized that I was a part of a show. A big lie. It was when I was in so much grief that I didn't care how I looked or appeared to people. Was when we lose that need to continue the show. Because you know what the problem, what we don't see? We are addicted to other people's opinion. And that is what keeps us in slavery, spiritual slavery. We're addicted to somebody's opinion of us. And therefore, we live our entire life and try to please them. Those who near and those who far. And that is how the society is set up, and you will never ever escape and reach a part in your consciousness where you can find you, that person there, where you were meant to be. The lies that we have with ego. If you study anything about Buddhism, you will know this, and Hinduism. You will understand the ego thing is a lie. Most people live their entire life and don't know themselves. Them not notice them life. Because them always after the future chase or try to compete with somebody else. Till the day them dead. And them not truly live, them just exist. I look, I come home 9 o'clock and tired and I drop asleep. Forever, thinking say you're going to live forever. Then you're 64 and realize, and then you realize and decide say you're going to live happy. Here comes the doctor where you have your partner with, because you don't know the whole of the madness then them put you upon. From your bond, the whole of the cancer, then you don't eat all of that and destroy yourself. So you get to suffocate and watch the rest of your life just, oh yeah, me know now, but me all are ugly and me I go dead soon. What a life you live if you not find it early.
Right. Powerful, brother, powerful, real powerful, All right, so that's the raw truth, respect and what we have to say, respect the transparency, because, you talk things where most people don't have the pain. What give you the power and to talk about your darkest moment like this, talk about it like obviously it's somewhere that most persons are even afraid to speak up. What give you that courage, that energy to speak about the darkest moments?
Again, we were brainwashed. The beliefs we have is happy, everything turned back way now. Strength is portrayed as weakness and weakness is portrayed as strength. Me used to run from my strength, like most people. But it was when I was in so much grief, I didn't care about being strong and putting on the show for everybody. I literally gave up on the show, and that is when everything came to my consciousness and I realized, say, that damn thing I run from all the time, a damn thing, this uncool thing, me I run from to go try and be like everybody else. It was when we start to let in that part of my consciousness, when we be still, just like the Bible say, because there is use to the Bible, You understand me? I said there is just so much things we see as one particular thing or the other what we mustn't. And we can't find the value in them. Because I believe no human, no bad, are good, It is just that our belief system make we use our natural impulses wrongfully. What we believe make we misuse natural impulses, and then we start saying this good and this bad and that evil, but we're thinking it's not proper, and therefore we'll use these impulses wrong, and then we're going to perceive them as, oh my God, this does dangerous, try not to do this, repress it. Foolishness, man. When you learn how to use your mind, then you're good. Exactly. But so far, 95% of people, their mind, I use them. And that is where I see minds on autopilot, egos on autopilot, not people in control of the ego, because everything necessary, But when they don't have an understanding of what they are, then use we instead of we use them. And this is where the problem really is. But me find myself me find life through death, if that make any sense. Zion's purpose was to remind me of mine. And it was when I couldn't do nothing more, nothing at all about him passing, that I realized I had no power but to face the darkness that I've been taught was the dark. Me find light in all the darkness there. If it make any kind of sense, it was when I stopped caring that I learned everything I'm supposed to learn. I mean, learn everything that try to come to me. Naturally, the objective truth there. But me learned that valuable because I learned to be still when I learned to not care about no opinion. Nobody around me at the time. When you dead, I was in so much grief. Oh, don't make this look. I just run with everybody and say, I care not how nothing look. And that's when I really and truly step up. I was always a person who seek knowledge. I was always a person who, if you listen to all of my work coming right up, I was always that type of person, humble, forgiving, have certain things, but anything done extreme, when you're extreme with anything at all, it becomes dangerous. Even love. Love. You understand? Even love. If you don't understand your mind, you can't even love. You don't know what that is, you become a puddle. When it's extreme, it becomes dangerous. Anything done extremely becomes dangerous. You have to learn balance. And I promise you that when mine is not being used properly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What would you say to somebody who is, at that stage that you were right before your breakthrough in your spiritual awakeness, your understanding, where you start to see the world different? Somebody who's there right now trying to fight to get to the other side. What would you say to somebody like that right now?
Be still. Stop fighting. Be still. All of the things where you think important isn't. All of the things where you are head far and the way them say if you do it, stop, and you learn how to do it. Stop, just stop. Just stop and chill. Stop. Allow yourself to be by yourself. Allow yourself solace. Turn off the music. Turn off everything. And be present. Stop thinking about everything we go on in the past and worry and be the resentment and all of things tie on to the past and what you need to do in the future to make sure so you prove them wrong. Stop all of that. And you're going to find your true self. Get rid of the self with tie, value, and attachment to external things. Value and attachment to people's opinion. And then you escape slavery. Like, seriously. Just think of an opinion right now. Stop me. I beg everybody else. Stop 1 minute and think of an opinion. You now hear me good?
Loud and clear.
Think of an opinion. Think of what an opinion is. My sister says I'm not good enough. My mother said I'm not going to turn out to anything. Somebody else's thought in a them mind today. And we just go sleep because they think that way of us. Are the most narcissistic way of living and thinking.
Oh,
we so caught up on somebody's opinion. Like you think that of me, I'm going dead. You think something bad about me, and me just go dead. I can't bother believe. Because remember, what we believe and our opinion, where it come from? Where it really come from? With perception of reality. Everybody perception of reality different. So you're telling me say somebody will not see life just like me and can approve of me and gonna make me stress out. I'm going to lie down because they think them not stab me, them not cut me, them not chop me, them not do nothing. And it is quite possible for their minds to change, like it always does when people are immature and forming opinions. It fluctuates, it go up and down, it not stay one place, it not stable. So how we make something so unstable? Control with life, so. Tell me.
Exactly.
How? Just think of the idea, think of the concept. I ask everybody else. Think of the concept of what we make hold on with life. Opinions. An idea, it's not even real. Suppose your mother say you're not rich now. She say, and that she thinking of fear reality. Suppose she don't. Suppose she mad. Suppose you don't understand life and you don't know all of that. How you make it so important? Because of your mother. Oh God, we don't need planet Earth. We don't need it bad.
All right, so you made mention of planet Earth constantly, my brother. You know that you're very deep. You have proven that you're definitely somebody worth listening to. You have your information. What is planet Earth about?
Everything will cause pain, and everything we can relieve or release you from that pain. But it's work. Many people suffer because their liberation is work. You understand? Their liberation is work. So them cannot be liberated because what them want, what immature people want is an idea of everything. So them can't have time to do everything for everybody, be everything for everyone. And then you turn 50 and realize that you did do. And then you want bad mind, you pick them. Yeah, man, it is possible. People do these things. Yeah, man, your mother can bad mind you. Take a minute and take a deep breath. Your brother, your cousin, your sister, they are people. And most people don't grow up because the rules that make the society make most people spiritually immature and cannot therefore make any real choice, any real mature choice. A man and a woman, we are going there and understand life. I go understand say life I go come with stress, But one of them in the equation normally decides that people's opinion is more important than anything else. And we like to have excuses. We like to find, oh, he didn't do this for me, or she's not doing this for me, and I am not happy. You hear the word? Humans suffer, and I suspect that most people on here right now are college kids. You must be familiar, or if you're not, look it up. And I'm not being insulting or condescending in any way if you think that. No, that's not my intention. But ethnocentricity and egocentricity. Egocentricity is the individual outlook on life that is everything surrounds me. Me, I call it me-ness. Everything is about me. This is why relationships don't work. You don't make me happy. You don't make me. And we don't notice it. We all do it. We've all done it. I have done it. And it's not pretty. It's a selfish, it's a subconscious, and if we don't own it, we can't change it. It's a subconscious wickedness, not the root of mankind. We look for everything because we say we're seeking relationships, whether work or whether marriage or whether long-term relationship, any kind of relationship. What we do, we tell ourselves consciously because the conscious and the subconscious are two different stories. Two somebody that live in a, make it come like you're mad somebody, Why you think it's somebody says something and them so mean it and them go on the most we are rare and what you think say? They might deceive you? They're not. People don't understand the subconscious. Sub means the one that underlays consciousness, the one that we are not aware of. And if we don't deliberately visit this place and face this monster within ourselves, we can't happy. Because we believe consciously. The girl believe consciously that she loved the guy. Of course. When we're here in one place, we're cool and nice and AC are going, of course. When there are no conditions, and love is unconditional. But broke your back now, and I have the big job now, and the check stop coming and see, I say you're gonna know where you be. The conscious self only give ideas. I'm sorry to tell you. It only gives ideas, we have concepts, but the real true person that you are is the subconscious. The person we put where you really think and believe, pan repeat, pan autopilot. Just like you turn on a light switch in one house, the first time you move going into the house, you don't know when a night switch they're there for 1 week and see if you don't turn it on when light gone. That is who you are. Your conscious self are the one with full of good intention. The girl not take every fool, no, my brother. She believes that she love you bad, and she will do anything for you. Just make it happen, you will know. And vice versa. It's not a girl thing, it's not a man thing, it's a people thing. We're sick. And only we can fix ourselves because we're born in a society. We give it a flawed belief system for the purpose of subservience and control it through the choices that we are going to make. Low quality, low frequency choices, and then they put businesses at the end of these choices. They monetize these choices. Hip hop, and we love it, and ray and smoke and drink and be drunk and just be wicked and be ray. Of course, consequence to those actions cost a lot, and they have the businesses that boom from these unconscious zombies that most of us are. And it's not like I'm not being condescending, you know, I use zombie in the term that, you know, in terms of sleeping, in terms of, you know, no consciousness. So it was meant to be derogatory or condescending. It's just to express that a lot of people are sleepwalking through, you know, through their entire lives. And only a 5 or 3%, you know, ratio of people are gonna really make it. And that is where I am now. I'm not for the crowd. Yeah, because 95% of people in the, you know what I mean? 95% of people in this world, they subscribe to that economic plantation that they can't see that they're a part of. And those who dare to escape are going to face the pressure. And that is going to be a minor few. So there's no say in this world, anytime you do something, if majority of people love you, fool in the shadow. It's a maths problem. I have a talk and say every problem is a maths problem. It is. Every single one of them is a maths problem. We just not do the maths, you know? We not do what we need to do because we know what we're doing, you know? But because everybody else not do it, it's supposed to be done. We just no one lonely. My girlfriend an idiot, you know, but me I gotta just try go and let me know ya, man. The man where you're there with, you know, my friend, I want big idiot where you do like you know ya, man. You do like you know say you dip on that grid. You do like you know say if you do better than that. We try to create. We try to recreate objective reality with a subjective reality. It is impossible. It is completely impossible. We live a complete illusion. Not know what we know from we're born. Everything a lie.